Hello guys, today we're gonna talk about ZKX. It's a decentralized exchange based on zero-knowledge proofs. We're gonna talk about what has happened with ZKX and what to expect from them in the future. First, let's take a look at the latest news with ZKX. We will not look far in the past, so we will start from the beginning of 2023. ZKX started 2023 with high-profile article dispelling myths around FTX and similar projects. It's a very interesting and insightful article, but it's not directly related to ZKX future, so we will not focus on it. If you're interested in reading this article, you can follow the link below. However, in general, at the start of 2023, the project was largely focused on structuring and growing its community, though the following events took place. First one, it's ZKX Yakuza Universe launch. It all started with the introduction of Oyabun and Psycho Common to the world, but not everyone understood what was happening at the moment. But an article about the launch of the rewards program, which included a presentation of ZKX Yakuza Universe, put everything on its place. The event, in fact, was very important in the development of ZKX, as in addition to gamification and increasing user engagement in the project, it gave huge impetus to expansion of the ZKX community. The specificity of the tasks for those who wanted to take their place in the ZKX Yakuza hierarchy created such conditions that by completing the tasks, users made sure that many other users learned about the project, and the importance of this aspect in the development of ZKX can hardly be overestimated. Next, ZKX took another step toward the development of their community, the Ambassador program. This event also attracted a large number of users who competed for the opportunity to become Wakagashira and become ambassadors of the project, thereby increasing the ZKX community once again. Next one is Contributors program. The program was held in 3 stages and ended or will end, depending on when you're watching this, on May 15th. As mentioned earlier, the tasks were organized in such way that by completing them, contributors attracted new users. New users came and completed the same tasks. Everything is that simple. After that, the ZKX blog published some of the most important and fundamental articles, namely What is ZKX, a complete guide, and Adaptive Balancing Rate. Shortly about both. Adaptive Balancing Rate in ZKX words. Each exchange has its own funding rate. Ours is called the Adaptive Balancing Rate. Our funding rate is based on Bollinger Bands and takes into account the jumps of underlying asset. ABR favors assets with higher implied volatility and reduces risk of exposure to the overall market. Next one was What is ZKX, a complete guide. In this article, ZKX talked about all the features of the projects, what technologies the platform use, a comparison with other platforms, and a look at the past and the future of achievements of the projects. After that, the continuation of the ZKX Yakuza story season 2 followed, and most importantly, the beginning of testnet. We've already talked a lot about what ZKX has been doing to develop the community. Testnet is a technical but not less interesting part of the project. The testnet itself took place on a decentralized trading platform. Users had several options for buying and selling assets. The team took a very responsible approach to the testnet itself. In the process, they fixed a huge number of bugs. It all started with the fact that only low leverage limit orders for small amounts were closing, and in just a week, in preparation for the traders competition, the team fixed 99% of the platform bugs and shortcomings. All orders were closing, both limit and market orders for any amount. Liquidity was present at all price levels, and the platform worked well in general. Next up was the culmination of any DEX testnet, the trading competition. Despite the controversial 10th place in the leaderboard with PNL 961, in general we can say that the competition was successful, although I was not able to fully participate and try myself, but I have seen numerous positive reviews about the platform and everything related to it. And about what's going on now. We're now approaching a milestone of the history of ZKX and DEX in general. The launch of the token are scheduled for the 3rd quarter of 2023, according to the project roadmap. According to recent information from the team, our more detailed plan looks like this. Season 3, June and beyond, testnet 2.0, NFT launch, token, and then mainnet. Also, most users expected all these events closer to May 15, as it's the end of the Contributors program, but it's better to wait longer and give the team full time to finalize all the plans than to get a raw product. In any case, a longer wait only fuels interest. To understand what we can expect, in addition to what we already know, we can look at the previous seasons of ZKX Yakuza. The first thing that catches my eye and what I would really like to see is the expansion of ZKX Yakuza universe and new programs, but let's go in order. Community growth. The ZKX team are masters of marketing, and such events as the mainnet and token launch, NFT launch, season 3 simply cannot pass silently, and the community will definitely grow. The nearest milestone in this regard is 100,000 Twitter followers, and for some reason I have a suspicion that this goal will be reached in a very short time. One of the ways to achieve this goal is a new season of the Contribution or Ambassador program. By the way, about Ambassador program, although the universe seems to be somewhat completed, but the new characters have been added every season, and I hope that the third season will not be an exception. As an idea for the team, so the ambassadors are not so lonely, it would be great to add a role, something like Junior Ambassador. In ZKX Yakuza universe it would sound like Wakagashira Hosa, but seriously, many projects already practice multi-level ambassador programs, and why shouldn't ZKX recruit about 100 of young ambassadors who will show their best and try to become a real Wakagashira? Also, the addition of new roles may be related to the second point I would like to discuss, its mainnet. In the testnet we saw a lot of inactive tabs. I think they hide another 50 or like 70% of the content. Of course, before mainnet there will be another testnet 2.0 and we will have a time to try all the new features before the platform takes its first final form and help the team in the development through feedback. And about NFT and token, when it comes to NFTs, it's more likely that they will correspond to the role of a user on Discord. The question remains about the transferability and usability. For these NFTs to have any value, it would be nice if they provided some kind of benefits to their owners. It's hard to come up with any benefits other than the ones provided by the roles themselves in Discord. I would like to see how the team will solve this, hopefully with a creative solution in their style. About token, it's difficult to judge since we have not seen the official tokenomics, but I think that would be nice to see the price around half or $1. So as a conclusion, I want to say that ZKX is a platform that is developing at an incredible speed due to driving forces. The first is a team that has shown its creativity and ability to go beyond the usual framework and do it successfully through the testnet and community engagement programs. We have seen this. The second is the community, and it's also difficult to overestimate the community's contribution to how fast the project is developing, because they were the ones who performed all these tasks, came up with the new characters, shared their success in social media and much more. And my point is that neither the team or the community won't be the anchor that keeps projects in the same place, but rather they will be something like pistons of an engine that will make the whole DEX machine move forward. And this is all for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Put the thumbs up, subscribe, and see you in the next video.